from the Pepsi Center. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nikola Jokic is honest about why he's so patient offensively. He said it's because I can't really run fast. That's my only option. When I have the ball, I just look for defensive mistakes. Being a little bit slower gives my teammates a chance to back cut, lob. I'm just playing in my comfort zone. Kevin?
He is definitely letting the play develop, D.A. Thank you. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at Los Angeles. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Denver Nuggets, 9 games back.
And you know, for the Nuggets, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Monk is out there with Howard. And for the Nuggets, Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. And it's Murray in at the point guard. And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play. Yet people love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
A nice shot by Howard.
Such a great rebounder, athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Jokic, it doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Howard. Outside, Davis. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration.
That one misses for Davis. And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Jokic. You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
And Jokic drops them both. Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done. Not only does Davis have great skill, but he is tremendously agile. He can get shots from just about anywhere on the court.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Barton passes to Murray.
Boy, excellent job that time by Westbrook to challenge without fouling.
And again, Denver no good.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Porter kicks to Jokic. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And there's the pass to LeBron. To the middle, Jokic with the steal. Outside, Porter. Passes to Barton, and stolen by LeBron. Monk, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Portland Trail Blazers. Jokic with it. Westbrook picks him up from 12 feet out. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Another high IQ pass by Jokic. I mean, he knows all eyes are on him, so he gives it up to a ready shooter. That's just good basketball.
Now, here's Westbrook. 11 points last game. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Westbrook against Murray. To the paint. Here's Gordon, and Davis sends it back. Lakers leading by 4. Now here's LeBron. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Gordon going inside. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Davis. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. 2 top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff seed.
First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good, LeBron. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Westbrook dishes to Monk. Connects from three-point range. Monk's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets, fresh from a win against Portland.
And they did a super job of getting those extra opportunities, offensive rebounds, 50-50 balls. Those possessions I felt like were key.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 9-point game. Back to Porter to end the run, and it's good on the way in.
And that's Porter Jr. Shows nice follow-through on his shot, even through the contact.
Westbrook against Murray. And Howard has it in the corner. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Davis can't get it to go.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Pass to Porter. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
4 on the clock. Good on the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Murray looking around. Over Howard. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Murray's got 5.
In the mid-range, Murray can really make it happen now. He's just that versatile a scorer.
Over to the left wing. Westbrook against Murray. Westbrook passes to Howard, and it's sent back by Jokic. Crafty move, and Howard finishes it off.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Campazzo's checked in for the Nuggets. Anthony's checked in for Los Angeles. Campazzo, he's covered by Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Good D by Westbrook. Lakers leading by 10. In the corner, it's Monk. Pass to Anthony. Over Porter. Again, Los Angeles.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now here's Murray. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. The kick out to Porter. Takes the 3. Denver with a new 14. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic never lacking in terms of getting his body involved, throwing his body around, using that bulk and power to grab rebound.
Now here's LeBron. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Free throw good, LeBron. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league despite being in the league since 2003.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And here are the Nuggets now, down by 12. Here's Morris. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Los Angeles. James, the bounce pass. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Cousins. Morris looking over the floor. The pass to Cousins. Five to shoot. Campazzo. No good that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles leading by 12. Down low. And the dunk by James.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Cousins, the pass to Campazzo. Back to Cousins. And here's Morris for three. A three-pointer is right on target.
A very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Cousins against Anthony. Over Cousins. Cousins pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Morris has got 5 now. Lakers leading by 9. Pass to Nunn. Here's Horton Tucker. Anthony kicks to LeBron. Back to Anthony. Shoots over Cousins. Anthony's shot is off.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Hit his leg. And it's whistled a kick. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Pass to LeBron. Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to Nunn. This one for 3. Cousins pulls it in. And here's Denver. Good momentum, 8 straight points.
You know, maybe not the destructive force he was before the ACL tear, but Cousins still has the size, skill, and understanding of the game to be a contributor.
Here's James. The Nuggets getting the bucket. We've got 1:18 left in the first. Bounce pass from Ellington. Here's Anthony. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Anthony's got his second basket of the night.
And some career low numbers last season. Where does Cousins go from here?
Well, Greg, I think the biggest thing with him is health, and health affects conditioning, and those two things, two sides of the same coin. And then I think he has to embrace a willingness to accept a support role at this stage in his career.
Los Angeles leading by 6. To the inside, James. That one drops for him. LeBron's got 10.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his bucket. You can count on that.
Denver's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Morris, left side, and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Ellington kicks to Nunn. The pass to LeBron. Now, here's Nunn. Defense right on him. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Denver shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Campazzo. Rebound the Lakers. Passes it to Nunn. Three-pointer Ellington. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. And he stands 6'9", but without question, LeBron James is the floor general for his team.
I have the freedom to call sets, whatever I feel best suit our team. I'm a smart, cerebral basketball player. My basketball IQ is very high, and I take that very seriously. So I know what best suits our team, and our coaching staff does as well.
And Greg, for all of his athletic gifts, very few players have thought the game as well as LeBron has.
And they listed him at point guard in his 17th season. But it's all semantics at this point. He's always been the best decision maker on any team he's played on.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So with Westbrook on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. We've got Anthony. Wayne Ellington is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
DA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. And here is Los Angeles now, following the missed shot by Will Barton. Here's Anthony. Rebound by the Nuggets. Barton surveying the floor. And here's Green outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Nunn passes to Ellington. Back to Nunn. Shoots the 3. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside, here's Green. A second chance effort. Good work defensively by Anthony.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Now, Nunn. He had 13 points in the win against Sacramento. Shot clock at 6. Hands it from downtown. Ellington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now, here is Morris. 5 points in the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Nunn. To the paint, here's Anthony. Morris with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Barton. The shot comes out, and the Lakers going the other way now. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Anthony. Down low. Shakes him. And it's good on the layup. Ellington's got his second bucket of the night.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Cousins. Gordon comes in for JaMychal Green. Porter's checked in for Green. And Murray's subbed in for Morris. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Anthony. Davis comes in for Horton Tucker. Monk's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Kendrick Nunn. The Nuggets trail by 15. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Knocks it loose. Pass to Porter. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Gordon with the defensive effort. It's stolen by Davis. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got his third basket of the night.
Boy, AD showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
Barton outside. Back to Porter. Over to the wing. Second chance shot. And it's Jokic missing. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Only given up 2 points this quarter. He kicks it to Davis. Monk for three. Denver grabs the miss. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Murray against Davis. Rejected by Westbrook.
Hey, the athleticism of Westbrook not only on display offensively, he can throw shots out of there too.
Here's Ariza. That shot no good. And it's Denver the other way. To the middle to stop the drought. And that one's good. Barton.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Davis surveying the floor. There's the pass to Monk. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Monk's got 9.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis.
And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those dunk contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team.
Gordon hits both of them.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. Lakers leading by 16. Davis with it. A 32-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Denver's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Inside, here's Gordon. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Passes it to Monk. Howard with it. To the middle. Here's Westbrook. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Westbrook's got 5.
And, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
The Nuggets trail by 16. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Over Howard. And that one goes long. LA's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Westbrook. Here's Davis. Ariza outside. Trying to get open is Davis. The Lakers rebound. Tries again. And good that time. Howard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
So hard to corral Howard. I mean, even when you try to rough him up and get physical with him, he still just is able to play through it.
Now here's Barton. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Now Westbrook following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Back to Monk. The 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Barton outside. Jokic against Howard. And another miss by Denver.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Will it go? Here's Gordon. And Davis sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. The Nuggets making a switch here. Campazzo's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. James is checked in. Murray right side. Just 4 to shoot. Denver needs to get off his shot. Fader on the way. It's good. Jokic has got 8 points.
Jokic embraces the pressure. He's terrific at keeping his composure and maintaining a cool head even when the shot clock is up against him.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 5. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. No coverage that time. He's got 12.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Horton Tucker's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Here's Murray. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Portland. Horton Tucker, the pass to Westbrook. Takes it from 10. And Davis can't get it to go. And here's Denver. Shoots it. Misses off the left iron.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. And here is LeBron. Monk for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Not sure if anybody has a better feel for the game than the man standing at the line. Jokic in elite company in that respect.
Jeff Green is checked in for Denver. And the Lakers also making a switch. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Malik Monk. He hits both from the stripe.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 1:56 left in the first half. They kick it out to Green. And they recover it to the left wing for 3. Murray. That one, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
There are very few that can handle and battle with Davis inside. I mean, he's got really tremendous strength and agility and a nice touch.
And he's just had one attempt at the line earlier. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, I tell you what, you can make a case he's the best player in the league. Davis is really the total package, both ends of the floor, and he continues to get better.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Aaron Gordon, and Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:39 left to play here in the half. Campazzo, the pass to Green. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by James. Left side Davis. Down low. It's stolen by Morris. Out to the wing. Campazzo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Campazzo's got his first points of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Morris against Westbrook. And there's the drive. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit it.
Denver's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. To the paint, here's Cousins. And Davis sends it back. And they get it back. Now here's Cousins. 9 points last game out. And very close to making the shot, but instead he'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
For Denver, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Anthony's checked in for Los Angeles. He's perfect from the line this time. Lakers leading by 21. James, the pass to Nunn. Westbrook kicks to James. Green against Nunn. Pass to Horton Tucker. No good on the 3. The Nuggets shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Cousins dishes to Morris. Campazzo goes back up, and Cousins puts it back in. Cousins has got his first 2 points.
Cousins doing a nice job using that big body of his to get another possession for his team.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Frank Vogel. Coach, the points coming with regularity in that first half. What's been the key?
We're playing with a high offensive motor. We're screening through physicality. We're cutting hard. We're moving the basketball. We're getting good shots for ourselves.
And it's showing on the floor, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Yeah.
So big.
It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, give us your take.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Malik Monk.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Denver, the forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Now here's LeBron, following the miss by Jokic. Count the basket. 14 points for LeBron.
Yeah, you watch LeBron play, and it's obvious he gets more joy out of passing to his teammates and setting them up than scoring himself. But tonight, he's feeling it.
The Nuggets trail by 21. Barton passes to Murray. The three-pointer, no good. Murray's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Monk. The pass to Davis. Back to Monk. 6 to shoot. Misses the 3. It's stolen by Davis. Three-pointer. Barton with the rebound. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. There's the drive. And Barton throws it down.
Running with purpose. Whenever Barton gets a lane right to the rim, he's going to rise up with power and throw it down.
Murray against Westbrook. Passes it to Monk. Now here's James. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive from Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. When you've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Back to Westbrook. Howard in the post. He's against Jokic.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Barton, wide open, he fires. And Jokic throws it down.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. James looking it over. Howard against Jokic. Howard kicks to James. Over Porter. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Now, here's Monk. He's got 12. Here's Westbrook, and he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 9.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And here's Denver. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Outside, Porter. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 8 now on the night. There's the feed to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Now Murray. 5 points in the game. Pass to Porter. And stolen by James. Davis dishes to Westbrook. LeBron against Porter. Westbrook kicks to Davis. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Now, here's Jokic. 15 points in the game. Outside, Porter. The tray. Drops in the tray. He's got 5.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
You know, there's a lot to be excited about with Porter. He's got a really special blend of size, athleticism, and advanced skill.
The shot by Monk is no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now Westbrook following Will Barton's 3-point attempt.
Jokic has the size necessary to deny shots, and it helps when he's engaged on the defensive end.
Here's Gordon, and Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Some changes for the Lakers. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Howard. And Ellington is subbed in for Malik Monk. And that'll prompt Michael Malone to break here. Timeout call.
And really only because of injury did Porter fall to the 14th pick back in that 2018 draft.
Yeah, and if you remember, Greg, before the college season began that year, he was in the mix to be taken #1 overall. But you know what? The injury happened, and he's in a really good spot now. He could eventually become a multi-time All-Star.
And the Lakers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Murray outside. It's Porter outside. The Lakers with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
The Nuggets trail by 15. Barton outside. Pass to Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Anthony.
And you watch Porter. Unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
The Nuggets have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
That free throw missing. And the team has talked, Greg, about having high hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Denver. Facundo Campazzo comes in for Will Barton.
Boy, it was a bumpy start to his career for Michael Porter. I mean, this guy had his entire rookie season taken away because of back surgery and had a big mountain to climb just to get back out on the court. But, you know, to his credit, he made the climb.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
That's not too difficult for DeMarcus Cousins now. I like that he doesn't settle for the layup there. Instead, throws it down.
Westbrook passes to Ariza. Down low. And stolen by Cousins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for Denver. Monte Morris comes in for Michael Porter. The Nuggets trail by 14. The pass to Cousins. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Ariza goes in. And yes, it's good. Ariza's got his first points in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
For Denver, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the 3rd quarter. Murray dishes to Cousins. Morris passes to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Offensive rebound, and then Cousins with the dunk.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Davis. The Nuggets trail by 16. Campazzo, the pass to Murray. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
For Denver, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Free throw good, Murray. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Ellington the pass to Westbrook. Kicks it to Davis. On the wing, Ellington. Here's Westbrook. And he makes good on the layup. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And so here's Denver. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. He was all alone on that one. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Horton Tucker's checked in for Los Angeles. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Wayne Ellington. Lakers leading by 14. And here's Westbrook. He's got 13. He kicks it to Davis. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Campazzo. Great D that time from Davis. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Nunn against Green. Passes it to Davis. Anthony down low. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 5 assists in the game. The Nuggets trail by 16. Campazzo, the pass to Morris. Pass to Cousins. 6 on the shot clock. Campazzo defended by Nunn. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Los Angeles leading by 16. Outside Westbrook. Back to Nunn. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Denver's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Campazzo, the pass to Morris. And Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 1:54 left in the third. Murray dishes to Morris. Green. That one off the back iron and out.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Anthony looking it over.
I'm open right here.
Over Morris. The shot by Anthony, no good. The Nuggets trail by 18. From 15 feet away, Morris, no good. Cousins against Anthony. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his third foul of the game. Gordon's checked in for Green. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Morris outside. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. Feeds it to Cousins. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Cousins has got 6 points in the quarter.
Hey, DeMarcus Cousins is really an effective guy inside. Give him the ball.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Davis. Lets it go with the three. Knocks down the three ball. Nunn's got his third bucket of the night.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Morris. And Davis sends it back. They retain possession. Pass to Morris. 6 to shoot. No good from outside. Lakers leading by 19. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And finished off by Davis.
Creating separation using the bounce. That's a skill that AD's developed over the years.
And so here's Denver. Murray outside. Lets it go from 11. No good that time. Good if it goes. That shot is off. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Los Angeles leading by 21. So with Westbrook on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. We've got Kendrick Nunn, Anthony out there with Davis, and there's Monk, and it's LeBron in at the small forward position. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
The pass to Murray. Driving to the basket. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Davis finds Nunn. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 7th assist here tonight.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Murray outside. Passes it to Cousins. The Nuggets with another miss.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Murray. Davis, the pass to Anthony. Shoots over Cousins. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Cousins. Looking to end the run. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his third foul of the game. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled. But what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Now here's Anthony, following the miss by Jamal Murray. He goes up again, and Anthony lays it up and in. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And Cousins throws it down.
Boy, he gets a head of steam like that. He is a terror to behold. Cousins getting it done.
Pass to Monk. Back to James. And LeBron throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. The kick out to Porter. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists in the game. Nunn passes to James. To the middle. Here's Anthony. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Murray with it. Shot from 16, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Beautiful pick by the big man, Cousins.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Nunn. Back to LeBron. Over Murray. James, no good.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too far. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
And, Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated. The right to say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Now, here's Nunn. Ellington from outside. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now, here's Nunn. Following the miss by Austin Rivers. To the inside, here's Johnson. The shot misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Porter looking it over. For the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Now the pass to Reeves. Out left to the wing. Nunn. With the fadeaway. And it's Denver with the rebound. Forbes, the pass to Green. Outside, Porter. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Reza comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Kendrick Nunn. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Pass to Jokic over Johnson. Porter dishes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Pure determination here, guys. A 4th quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Clearly going to take a lot of work, no doubt about that, but it's not impossible. You need plays at both ends of the floor, and you got to have a bunch of them.
And the Lakers call time here. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
Los Angeles leading by 21. Pass to Davis. Inside, here's Westbrook. Yes, that goes in.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Campazzo, the pass to Jokic. Porter kicks to Jokic. Knocked loose and stolen by Howard. To the paint, here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
The Nuggets have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. Campazzo, the pass to Porter. Puts it up from 12, and Jokic throws it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
The Nuggets have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. Jokic draws the double. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. The dynamic rag between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Now, here's Westbrook. Bounce pass Davis. Pass to Monk. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Davis kicks to Monk. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Here's Najee. He's guarded by Howard. The kick out to Porter. Lets the 3 fly. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Outside for Davis. 3-pointer. Outside Westbrook. And the pass to Monk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Rivers. That one wide left.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. Now here's Westbrook. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Westbrook. And that's now 22 points for LeBron. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Bazemore. Rivers looking over the floor. Over to the left wing. Here's Cousins. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Johnson.
Cousins getting the full enchilada there, folks. Got the hoop and the harm. Great poise and agility to get it up and down. Shooting one.
Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Rivers can't get it to go. Here's Reeves. Dishes it to Bazemore. Johnson, the pass to Bazemore. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Now Rivers. Passes to Najee. Right wing. Cousins, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Johnson kicks it to Bazemore. He's looking for James and finds him. Here's Reeves. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And so here's Denver, following the three by the Lakers. Yep, it counts. Cousins has got 7 points for the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Davis.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile his game is.
That doesn't go either for Cousins.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Reeves. Down low. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
One shot.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, in the fourth quarter, were you looking to be aggressive?
Yeah, just try to close the game out. You know, my teammates look for me in the fourth quarter to close the game out with my scoring and just my playmaking ability. So, you know, to be able to go out there and come through for it means a lot.
I know they're used to it by now, but I know you're still happy with the win. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.